Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I love premieres, so I wanted to get started with Colby. I think everyone was kind of worried about Ashley after season four. So she survived longer than anyone human on this show. So it's like, what would you like to say about her sort of position heading into season five, her new position at Vought?
Yeah, she is the longest surviving human, I think.
Is she human anymore?
Well, not anymore. Ha ha ha. Yeah, um, Ashley has, the great thing about her is that she's been kind of the representation of this question of how far are you willing to go for your job, essentially, or for power. And so I do think that as she's entering season five, she's still grappling with that question. I don't think she can look at herself in the mirror very much. I think she has quite a lot of shame about how much she's done for Homelander and for Vought. And yeah, I mean, she has now become the thing she's been most afraid of. Um, and so that it's like her in season five is grappling with that overarching. I keep getting that confused. Overarching
No, I think
question.
it's overarching. I missed you.
Is it arcing?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm an educated.
No.
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 That question that we've been asking about Ashley since the beginning. How far is she willing to go for her job?
Yeah, absolutely. And then Nathan, you've had another unique challenge where you're playing this sort of silent character for years, and then he has a big change in season four. But it's like now as we head into toward the finale, what would you say where's Noir stand? Because he's seen people around Homelander, he's seen what happened to his predecessor. So where is he kind of at in his headspace and kind of
I
acting without saying anything?
I think he has become aware of the type of threat Homelander is. I think at the same time he's still stepping into this world. He's still in his first, like year or two, and that's enough. But everyone else has been in it for a longer time or has a much more visceral experience of how threatening Homelander is and how dangerous he is. And I think Noir, for season five, it's really about him committing and embracing the role of Noir. So the silent killer, the menacing threat. And I think he's ever in search of character, and playing the character to a T. And the question is, how fulfilling is that for him? And what is he going to do, you know,
Mhm.
yeah, in the pursuit of his art.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Colby, since you have survived and you've spent ample time with Homelander, your character has. And so is she starting to reach that breaking point, having seen now that there's some revelations in the premiere. So it's like, is she reaching a breaking point or is she kind of in a permanent state of fight or flight?
I do think she's constantly in a state of fight or flight, but I also think she's made a choice at this point to be there. There's a scene in season four with A Train where he says, let's leave together, and she chooses to stay because it's the devil she knows. So not only did she choose to stay, she chose to inject V. She's now in a different position. I do think there's some kind of I don't know, horrible feeling that comes with that choice. And I think this season is really about Ashley finding courage. It takes a huge amount of courage to stand up to this thing she's been afraid of for so long. And I do think courage is kind of an underrated um, uh, quality in our current culture, perhaps. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, so that's something that Ashley's still very much contending with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it all ends. But thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And it's been really fun watching you guys for five seasons.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thanks. Great questions.